Hi, I'm Marianna Pascal. You know, Stephen Covey said that most people don't listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Now, if you really want your stakeholders to feel that you get them, and if you really do want to get their deepest needs and their deepest concerns, you got to learn to listen better. Most of us suck at listening. We're terrible. We listen for the gist. We listen for about 20% of what people say, just enough to start thinking about how we're going to respond. So here's the trick, and it's very simple. Dedicate yourself to really just doing nothing but listening when someone speaks to you. Now, I made the fateful mistake many years ago in one of my first meetings. Someone had called me in to interview me to see whether I would be right to train their staff in presentation skills. And the gentleman that was interviewing me asked me this question. He said, "What are you going to do to help us with our problem?" Now, as soon as he said, "What are you going to do to help us?" I immediately started to think in my head of my answer. I started to think of everything that I was going to do in the workshop. I missed the entire rest of his question. He'd gone on to say, "What are you going to do to help us with our problem? Because we are having trouble." And then he went on to tell me all about his problem. And guess what? I didn't really hear. I half heard. Most of my brain was busy trying to formulate an answer. Now, all he really wanted was really to know that I got it, that I got the problem. Because if I got the problem, it's likely that I'd be able to solve it. And I didn't give him that. I went on and told him everything I would be doing without having really heard what he was saying. So when you're speaking to people, try and dedicate yourself to just listening.